Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. Last episode we were basically helping out with the Lotus agency place that deals out with escorts and stuff like that. So we kind of met with the lady, and then I think her name was Sheila or Shyla. We met with her. She already got enough money to get out of the planet to do her space engineering stuff. So we kind of just told the lead, not the lead, but the manager. That's probably the word. The manager of the Lotus agency to just screw off and let her be. And then we already found out who the person that these particular criminals are looking for, and apparently they're looking for the chief. So we're gonna go to the chief soon, but we have to follow up on a little side case with the boat because we need to figure out what the hell we're trying to find clues about for the boat. We also found out that the guy Diaz, or better known as Boyt, I think his name was. I can't remember the name so far. I know Zora. I don't remember the other guy's name because I didn't say the guy's name as much. So that's probably why I just can't remember his name that often yet. But I think it's Boyt or something like that. Trying to remember logs, I guess. No, it was email. Email would tell me. Zora. Boyt, not Boyt. I thought it was Boyt. Boyt. And Boyt left behind his boat, so we're gonna check that out. We did a few side stuff that we needed to finish up, which was one side stuff, which was to get the boat harbor thing for the old man on the other side. So I did all that stuff. So yeah, I basically just try to catch up to where I was at in the last episode at the end of it. So that's why I'm sitting outside of the red herring, which I'm gonna hopefully use for the thumbnail for this episode, maybe, or maybe not. Who knows? Otherwise, I did lie. I do apologize. Last episode I said I was going to record right after that one, but then I ended up just saying, like, oh, screw it, I'm kind of tired for the day, and I ended up saying, okay, I'll go for the next day. So I ended up doing the next day instead. But yeah, anyways, yeah, here we are. So let's continue. Oh, my bad. Let's continue. I don't think anything has changed. I don't think there's anything that I need to pick up. I haven't picked up the cigarette from the vending machine, so the smoke cigarette thing is still fully charged, so I haven't picked it up any new cigarettes because I didn't smoke yet or anything. So we've already picked up the number, the ID number. So if you think I don't remember it, you're sorely wrong, I guess. I did also look at the old footage when I was editing the video. I was like, oh, like I remember there was a 7 in the first digit, something like that, and I remember it was like 703 or whatever. So I was one number off. It was 220, 190 was the number above it, and that's how I remembered it because it's such a simple number set. So yeah, we're gonna talk to this guy to get into the harbor. I told you I need a boat ID to let you in. I know. The boat I'm looking for has the ID 220 and 190. Let's see. Yep, that one's here. Alright, come on through. Don't touch any other boats. Alrighty. Is there anything new to... No, it doesn't have anything new. Alright, I don't think there's any other thing I need to worry about. Oh, Berta. Why are you pulling out the gun? There's nobody in there. Like, this boat has been left behind, bruh. Oh, it's down. Oh, we gotta go downstairs. I cannot see a single darn thing. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a bed thing. A first aid kit, some untangled bandages lie on top of the other contents. So technically somebody used a first aid kit because they got injured. A pocket laser cutting device, its cut leaves a blue residue. Okay, there's another... What the hell is this? Is that a cross? A sink full of bristly red hair. Looks like our guy shaved his entire beard off. Ugh. Okay, so this guy's beardless now. I was wondering if that was gonna be the case, where he's gonna shave to get away from our problem here. Murderer is now beardless, shaved. There we go. Now he's bald and shaved. Insanity. I think that's it. Is there anything else? So now what? I'm wondering if there's anything more? Is there anything over here? I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything over here. I think we're good. Yeah, nothing to highlight here. I want to make sure I can check to see if there's anything else in here that I should scan out. Yeah, because I'm missing a clue in this area again. Like, if I look into clues, I'm still missing one, which is after the key. So I'm wondering what I'm missing there, and then I'm wondering if I missed anything at the canal still. I'm still not sure because it's like oh, it shows up before all these things, but I'm like, I have no clue if they're meant to be missed or if they are missed because I just really didn't pay attention enough. But I feel like this game is generous enough to just to not like say, hey, you missed something. But all right, well, I think we're good. So we're gonna. Yeah, we just need to enter the train, so that's our next objective anyways. Alright, let's go. I don't think there's any... I think the next checkpoint will be getting to the next area anyway, so we're going to be good to go after we get to this. So... yeah. Time to go. We're good on time for now. But yeah, otherwise I'm... I did see the percentage of the checkpoint for this... Oh, phone call. Oh, bartender lady, what? Mr. Conrad? This is Felicia. I didn't know we had her. We didn't even have her name before, I guess. This is Felicia, the bartender from Sakura Hotel. Your colleague gave me your cell info. Listen, I want to thank you for not telling anyone what I did. You're not going to snitch on me later, are you? No, you're good. I don't think I knew what you were doing. I don't think you knew what you were doing. I didn't know, I promise. Thank you. Listen, I remembered something that might be helpful. The guest you were after, that DS guy, I think he had a bruise on his arm. I saw it when he was on his way to the van. His instrument fell down, he rushed to pick it up, and he suddenly put his hand on his head. What? Why would he put his hand on his head? I saw a pretty nasty cut between his wrist and elbow. It looked pretty fresh. Thank you for letting me know. Give me a call if you remember anything else. So that's interesting. Oh, okay, I thought there was more. I thought there was more stuff to talk about. CDI, here we go. We've never been to the CDI HQ yet. Oh, there's a news there, I see. I love how the news had nothing there. It said no news, and then suddenly it got filled up with some picture, meaning there's some new news to go for in this particular space. Something changed? Or was that just an objective update, I guess? Because I did see an icon show up, and I was like, I really don't know. Oh, yeah, it says cut arm. Oh, come on. Now we have a new thing going? Ugh. Why do we keep getting random changes to the thing and, like, having to update the thing? Well, I mean, I guess it's nice that we're constantly updating. Be a Vimer? Home Plus upgrades? Sales? Invite change? Oh, they make noises. Get in line, get going. Alright, let's see what's over here. Nothing. I'm just looking for spots for smoking because I just want to try to smoke at every single space that we can. Nothing here, jeez. That would have been a great spot. Great spot thing. Okay, we got news again. Pausing and reading this again. Boop, boop. Wealth gap keeps increasing. Hey. I think that's a big point of a lot of problems in society these days, currently in these days I think, but more so that it happens every generation, I guess, and not every generation, every other generation. Like if I say 50 years, then there will be a time where there is wealth being a big gap, and then in the next 50 years. There would be a different version of a wealth gap in a specific way because of other things. New study of planetary equality. Okay, so let me push this to read so you guys can read this quickly before me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just kind of sad, but it's unfortunately the truth in this world, I guess. It's just that things will change, and it's hard to know when the change is. I think the best way we all should be prepared for is just like I think that that's the point of a lot of not just games and entertainment, not just in games or entertainment or movies or TV shows, but the way that they present that sort of thing, where they say, hey, you know, like, live the best of your life right now, live in the present in how you can, make the best out of it, make the most comfort out of it, and then just know that one day it might change, and you just get prepared for the next change and stuff like that. It sucks, but the reality is that we don't know what we're all going through, or what we're gonna end up going through in the end of anything. So actually, this should be my thumbnail for this episode. Yeah, I want to make sure that this is enough pause for me to just do a thumbnail out of this, because this game's thumbnails are hard to make because there's like not a lot going on in a lot of these scenes. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, and it's just like I have to rely on the subtlety of how it looks, I guess. So there's nobody talking to me. Okay. Seems like I'm good to go. Oh. Basement interrogation, 2nd floor. Unit, 3rd floor. What's unit, 3rd floor? Chief, 4th... Oh, I see. This is rankings, I guess. And then chief on the 4th floor, conference. Question. What is my clues? Okay, so we got the 4 floor plans as the new thing. Is there anything over here that I need to... Okay, so that green just says that I have no weapons on me, I guess. Morning, Conrad. Okay. So we can't go downstairs for interrogation, so that will be what that is. That's not Gary, is it? I'm guessing that's Saito. I believe that's Saito. I guess there's nothing over here, I guess. I'm trying to... I can't even go up... I cannot even go upstairs. Okay. I guess that's what it is. I guess Saito's gonna talk to me here. Yeah. Hey, Neo. Hi, Saito. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. This case this case really has me on edge. Yes, me too. The chief wanted me to tell you that we invited 2 special guests. Oh no. Are those the 2? Are they the Boyt and Zora? Or Zora disguised? Disguised. Quote, in parentheses, disguised. They're waiting for you in the conference room upstairs. Who? Why? The CEOs of Milex and Dyson's Enterprises. They had dinner with Banny right before he was shot. Milex and Dyson, as in probably the biggest mining companies in the world. Honestly, you probably don't even need to say mining for that to be accurate. Hot damn. Wish someone had told me earlier. I'm not exactly prepared for this. Sorry, I just got word from the chief. That reminds me. He also wants to talk to you after you've questioned them. Alright, thanks for letting me know. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so he's just doing whatever. They're waiting upstairs in the conference room. Okay. I'm guessing that... Oh, no, wait, no, we've already checked that, but let me... Yeah, I just want to make sure that that's been checked. Man, why do I have to take all the stairs, man? Wait. Can I go downstairs and go to the other doors? I'm just realizing it. No, that door's locked or blocked. Locked or blocked, whichever it is. Well, technically I can't go past Saito, so I'm guessing that's not meant to be explorable yet. I didn't even go upstairs first. It just randomly put me upstairs, like, randomly. Alright, let me see who this is. I can't tell. Our guests are waiting for you upstairs in the conference room. Okay. I'm not reading them in voices, so do apologize, because I'm just not sure who this is yet. I don't know who's who yet, so we'll have to go about it in a little bit manner, a slow manner a little bit. Is there anything up here? No, it's blocked off for reals. Wow. Okay, game. I see how it is. Alright. Time to give more individual voices, as usual. It's always hard for me, because it's like, more voicing. I have to do different voices for everybody, or at least try to. Good morning, gentlemen. I am Agent Neil Conrad. Oh, forgot spacebar doesn't change the dialogue. What do I want to give Dyson voice? You know what? Good morning, Mr. Comrade. How about Dyson Enterprises? Morning, Dan Kim Milex. I guess I'll give him a similar accent to what the Saito did, I guess. I don't know. Because it kind of looks like it. Because he looks like a Korean style, like, president kind of thing. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get right to the point then. I have a busy day ahead of me. Yes, of course. The two of you had dinner with Mr. Banny last night, correct? Yes. And you're aware of what happened after he left. I forgot the thing already. We were just told it's terrible. I don't even know why I do it. I don't even know what his voice is anymore. I'm just screwed. I was like, what was it? The Boston accent? I was just trying to go Boston accent, and then my head was just like zipped out. We were just told it's terrible. You know what? I'd rather just give him a country accent because it feels like a country guy. It's a tragedy. Our upcoming negotiations with Bania were of utmost importance to our relationship with Drovia. Not that you had any real interest in negotiating. What are you implying? I'm not implying anything. I'm saying very clearly that you only stand to gain from this tragedy. With Banny dead, any real hope for Drovian independence goes out the window. Which means we maintain the status quo where you already have all you want. That is preposterous. Was I not at the negotiating table? If anything, I've had been hunky dory. I don't think CEOs would ever say hunky dory ever. If everything had been normal, I would have stayed on Milan. That doesn't change the fact that the only ones who will suffer from this will once again be the Drovian people. Oh, come on. As if you give a damn about the Drovian people. The only aspect of Drovian independence you care about is your prospect of selling Talanium to whoever you want. Okay, you're competitors. This is a difficult situation, I get it. I'm mostly interested in last night. Let me think. Did Mr. Banny seem strange last night? Maybe on edge or paranoid? No, but I'd never met him before, so I wouldn't know what he's normally like. What about you, Mr. Dyson? I knew him quite well. He traveled here from Drovia on the same ship. He behaved normally last night, I would say. I see. Let me think. Did Miss Banny have any enemies? Anyone who stands to gain in maintaining the status quo, I suppose. Oh yeah? Or maybe anyone who is happy that all the Drovia it will be really wild over this. There was no real change that they would have gotten their independence from these negotiations anyway. But maybe now they'll revolt and just take it. Ever thought about that? Oh, I don't think much about conspiracy theories, no. Nobody concrete. Maybe someone disgruntled or someone who overtly threatened him. No, but to be fair, veiled threats are much more common in politics anyway. Any veiled threats done? None that I'm aware of. Me neither. I see. Let me think. If you don't mind me asking, why were you at dinner with him in the first place? The mining business is an important pillar of the system-wide economy. We talk to politicians sometimes. So it was a lobbying thing. And was it just the three of you? Just the three of us and our staff. I wouldn't say lobbying necessarily. Really more of a social event. Of course, you sometimes talk business at those. I imagine you do. So, were there important business things to talk about? We mostly save those for the trade summit, which I suppose will be cut short now without its protagonist. I see. Alright then, thank you for your time. Could you give me your cell contacts? I might need to get back to you in case I have more questions. Why not? Of course, there you go. It's kind of interesting that they do like a weird VFX thing to say that's being sent to you. Like the cell information is being sent to you. It doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Yeah, there's nothing. So I do apologize that the voices do shapeshift away from what it normally is. I just tend to get lost with the voicing sometimes because I think like in my head I'm just always trying to. In my head I always try to like figure out a good like voicing for characters, and sometimes I lose it because you don't get into the practice of it in the head that you just forget the voicing of certain characters, and it's hard to balance. Like so far we've played up to like I have to speak on how many people. A lot of the ladies are all the same almost to me, so I just had the same voicing anyways. But like they introduced like about almost 20 different characters so far. I think almost. I don't think it's 20 yet. I think it's maybe like 15 at best, almost. And it's like so many characters that I'm just like, dude, I'm just gonna have to like try to figure out what I'm gonna voice to get to that point. I mean, I played like other games with it, like visual novel-esque games, like Root Letter. No, Root Letter I didn't read. It was what was it? The Silver Case and 25th Ward. Both are like very minimal characters. Like there's like about 10 or so characters, so the voices all remain relatively similar. Or like I recently found out people were still watching my Creepypasta Land videos. I still don't even know what that is. Like what's the appeal in that for myself? But I mean I felt like it was an interesting thing to see that kind of game being still watched today. I just really didn't think that that's still being popular in some capacity to this day. But yeah, I mean, to me, I like to just voice characters and just practice it. And this is kind of like that game, one of the many games that I just want to try to do that for myself. Oh, is this a chief? Oh, wait. Is this J. Jameson from Spider-Man? He just looks just like J. Jameson Jones from Spider-Man. He just looks like it. Oh, no. I don't know how to voice this guy either now. What do I want to do with the voicing here? Also, if my voice sucks, sorry, apologies. If you hate it, I do apologize. Some people might just want a normal reading voice, totally fair. And then some people who wants an actual voicing. I'm totally get it as well. I mean I know everyone has a different take on what they like and what they don't like, so I do apologize if the voicing seems too drastic. But anyways, let me think here. I want to see what. Agent Conrad. Good morning. No, that sounds weird. Agent Conrad. No, that sounds kind of weird too. Agent Conrad. Agent Conrad. No, it's nasally. Agent Conrad. Good morning. No, that also the line feels weird too when I see Agent Conrad. Good morning. Agent Conrad. Good morning. No. I actually rather hear him say, "Welcome back, Agent Conrad." Yeah, that sounds more better to me. Welcome back, Agent Conrad. Morning, Chief. Saizo told me you wanted to talk to me. I do. God, I'm putting in a weird accent now. Let's not beat around the bush. Agent Long informed me about your suspicion that a hostile power recently tried to get close to me. Do you have any reliable proof for that? I have some testimonies. I have some testimonies that point to it. That is, if you were the client after all. I found a girl named Lila tied up in her apartment. She works for the Lotus Escort Agency. She was going to meet a man named Liam Campbell 2 days ago. And that's why I thought, I'll save you the headache. Yes, I am the client. What makes you think a hostile agent was involved? It seems that the woman who paid you a visit wasn't the real escort. She had a procedure done to look very similar to her. She also seems to be in contact with Banny's murderer. We have a recording of that conversation. It seems probable that she tried to take advantage of your connection to the escort agency. I see. Any idea what her objective might be? Did you notice anything suspicious when you met her? Nothing comes to mind. She didn't seem particularly interested in my professional life. Did anything go missing since she visited you? It sounds like you already have a suspicion. Out with it. The fake escort talked about some data she stole. I think from you. Is that what the sniper is going to hand over at Jorah's Plaza? Exactly. I don't have any relevant data at home, except on my cell, of course. Maybe she got a chance to access your cell without you noticing. I will talk about that with my superiors. I understand. I understand. But look, sir, I can't help but notice that you are dissatisfied with my decision to talk to Agent Long about your involvement. I was following this. I'll say this. I admit that I could have called you first. At that time, I thought I was doing the right thing. Agent Long is my immediate superior, so I reported to him first. This has been a rough night for all of us. One more thing, Conrad. You didn't talk to a girl named Shyla Nowak, did you? I did. She wanted to know if you were alright. Might want to give her a call. Is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. Looks like she finally has all the money she needs to go to university. That's good to hear. We have to focus on the sniper now. The handover is taking place in less than 3 hours. Let's get down to the mission briefing. They're waiting for us. How was it talking to those two CEOs? They seem to like each other very much. What do you expect? Top mining guys from Drovia and top mining guy from Gara. They're probably mortal enemies. I expect them to be less open about it. You think that rich, influential folks would be more reserved? But the truth is, many of them are the most brazen, least classy individuals in the system. Now that we're complete, let's recap what we found out so far. Our suspect goes by Diaz, but his real name seems to be Boyt. He is still at large. He shot Banny around about 1:39 this morning from the top of Sakura Hotel. Shortly after, he was picked up by an unknown accomplice who dropped him off at the lower layers. That's when he switched to a stolen boat as his second getaway vehicle. He docked it at Matuna Harbor, where his ID was picked up nearby a train station. He then paid a woman called Zora a visit. He seems to be involved with another scheme that might be linked to our case. Earlier this week, she attacked and tied up an escort girl named Lila Clark to temporarily assume her identity. She went to see an important client in her steed and stole some data from him. The sniper convinced her to give him the stick containing that data. He will pass it on to an unknown third party at Jorah's Plaza at 8:30. Our plan is to intervene and catch the sniper and his associates red-handed. We are going to place plainclothed agents in the cafes and snipers on the rooftops. The operation will be overseen by Agent Kumar, head of the response team. Conrad and I will be watching from the sidelines, ready to go in if necessary. Jorah's Plaza is a popular place with lots of breakfast joints. It will be swarming with people. We have to be very careful not to endanger any civilians. Questions? How will we identify the sniper? Conrad has been collecting data on what he looks like. We have to rely on that. Do we have any details on the woman the sniper visited? Not really. She was surprised to see our perp. It seems like the meeting wasn't part of their original plan. We're not sure if he lied to her to get the stick. If so, it's possible that he's planning on taking it to the handover at all. Not planning on taking it to the handover at all. Alright then. Comrade, go ahead and submit that sheet on what that sniper looks like. Take your time to go over all the logs and evidence, and we only have one chance to get this right. Actually, I'm curious if there's anything over here. Wait, why is there another guy I've never spoken to over here? Have I met you before? Let's do this. Maybe I did, I don't know. Oh, geez, there's both... Oh, the dialogues are covering up one another. Ooh. I really wonder who we are up against. Find out what Diaz looked like, comrade. Good luck out there. Go over all the evidence and submit the case. So... I can sit down too. Nice. Okay. So... this is not going to take long, obviously. I've already figured it out, sort of. So he's bald because he recently shaved. Two evidence kind of showed that, I think. In where, one, he shaved. He's now bald because the old man brought it up. And I don't know if we can trust the old man's words, but his eyes said that his red hair flew off, so that's the only thing we got. Bartender lady said cut arms, so that's something interesting. I think he did lose his viola case, though, in the meantime. So that's why it wouldn't make sense if I had said viola case at this point. Whiskey bottle, there's nothing really. I don't know what the heck that is. But I think that cut arm makes sense because... I think somebody said something about, like, bruised or something. But it's kind of weird, though, why he got his arm cut, though. Like, how the hell did this perp have his arm cut? And she said it was pretty recent. It seems pretty recent. But it is true that he did leave his viola case at some point. Because somebody did say that he lost his viola case. And he was on the run. I think it was the old lady, I think. I think the old lady said that somewhere. Oh man, I wish this is all cleared out. Because this is too much dialogue in one go. Anthony, Harry... It was before that. Where's the old lady? Grindle? I don't know. Because I remember seeing it somewhere. I just don't remember who said it. But somebody said that they left their viola case behind. Or that they were just walking without the case anymore. But... I don't know. I really don't. And also it's funny because I don't have enough clues on these two, so I probably have some holes. Maybe these are like ones that, like, if you do it alternately, you might get different information that conflicts with it, but I'll leave it at this. Yeah, we're already out of time, so I'll leave it at this. I mean, I got nothing I can do about it because I'll just rely on the information submitted by people who technically have said what they could say, and I already did the things to help them to kind of see if I can gain their trust for that information, so... Yeah. I got the sheet from Conrad. Forwarding it to Agent Kumar now. Let's get ready. Saving! Hey! Alright, so we'll end the episode here. Alright, I'll end the episode there. Ooh. You know what? No, let it play out, and then once we get control for our character, then I will stop it. Because I want to make sure that I get enough control over what I'm doing before anything. Keep Gar pure. Pure of what? Oh, we're in a vehicle. Wow. T-minus 90 seconds. Snipers report. I saw the weird line there. Entrance A, nothing yet. Okay, I see. I'm not gonna read the line that's playing out on the monitor yet. Damn, it's really crowded out here more than ever. Damn, it's more crowded out there than I had expected. Oh, there's a timer. What the frick? Why is there a timer on the top right? I don't think our snipers would get a clear shot. Let's hope we won't need them. Did I ever tell you the story of how I just joined the CDI? Yeah. You saved Mayor Glover's life when you were still a policeman. I wasn't on duty that day, but when I saw that guy pull out a gun, I just didn't hesitate. That's what landed me a job at the CDI. Crap, I was so nervous when the chief invited me for an interview. Nothing had gotten me that nervous again in the 15 years since, until today. If we don't book this guy today, Someone will have to take the fall for Banny's murder, and we are the first in line. We'll find out soon enough. Ugh. I've always wanted to join CDI, and it seemed that that ship had sailed already. It's going down any second now. Let's focus. What? Seems to be a date? What do you mean seems to be a date? I'm so distracted because I was trying to finish the story. I hear a suspect day talking. Sounds harmless so far. Time is exactly 8:30. Keep your eyes open. No exact matches of target description yet. Maybe he shows up late. Oh no, don't tell me. Person at entrance B looks like a very close match. Copy. Unit Beta, go after him. He is headed towards the fountain. Gosh, I don't even know. It's kind of crazy that we're actually... Can I get an audio feed? It's kind of crazy we're just trying to, like, take him down, and we're only watching it from afar. I'm not close enough yet, picking up the pace. He seems to be moving towards the man sitting right ahead. They're shaking hands, very likely to be the accomplice. Alright, Beta, move in and make the arrest. Get the suspect and his accomplice. Be discreet. Don't make any noise than you need to. I think they noticed you. The big guy's getting up. Big guy? There's a big guy? You spooked him. Get a move on. Other guy's standing up and reaching for his pocket. Oh no. Watch out! Gun! Whoa! I want to continue... Okay, you know what? I'll continue it just to finish this act. Because I believe this is the end of Act 1. So we're gonna get to it. Follow Gary. Oh, jeez. Screaming! Screaming! Alert! Alert! Screaming! Oh, wait. Do we go this way? I don't even know... I barely got to see what the map looks like. So I don't even get a clue at all. Let me see something. Dude, I don't even know where I'm headed, though. The fountain here, yeah. They shot a hole there. We got him. Oh, this is Kumar. Why do you look so... Oh, I see. He's trying to be disguised. Oh, we haven't even spoken this... We haven't done Asian Kumar before. Damn it, the voice. Ugh. I'll read him like normal, I guess. This is gonna be the only guy I'll feel like reading like normal. I was going to make the arrest when this big guy jumped out of his car. He started to make a run for it, and the other one pulled a gun on it. Luckily, I was already close enough to grab it. I think nobody got hurt. Oh, interesting. Maybe somebody would have gotten hurt if we chose wrong, and then we would have been punished for it somehow. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you as suspicious? No, everybody only started moving when the guns discharged. Good. Let's bring them in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad? Good things come to good people. Alright. Achievement. Jor's Plaza achievement unlocked. Matching description achievement unlocked. Matching description achievement unlocked. Jor's Plaza achievement unlocked. So I'm guessing that this is the outro picture, which I kind of just picked up on randomly.
Once the adrenaline had worn off, the uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Joris Plaza had been hairier than expected, but catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train, only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride.
Dude, I want this to keep playing so I can use this as like an outro one day. Maybe at the end of the game, maybe. At the end of the series. Because this is such a cool animated pixel art train ride that I think that would be nice to loop around, I guess. Oh, more talking.
A cool breeze cut into the train cart and through the haze of fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
Sometimes I did too. Alright, cool. I'm gonna end it here for now. Let me see if there's any news over here or anything I can check out over here. I want to check them out over here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, weekend, night, or whenever you're watching this. Next episode, let's go ahead and like explore a little bit of parts of the. Let's explore parts of the town here a little bit before we get into Catherine. I think we need to talk to Catherine anyways eventually, so I most likely won't try to miss that at all. I don't like that the text was like being blocked by the white backgrounds upstairs. It was just kind of terrible that you would kind of put the background white with the text. It's like it's gonna be a little bit unreadable for some people like myself, but. At least we made it. We made it pretty far in. We finally got to frickin' Act 1. Ah, I was like, Act 1 was super duper long. Super duper long. So does that mean that all the clues get erased? No, the clues are still the same. Okay. So that's why it's probably a bigger game, is that we'll probably be revisiting some of these places for small little things, I bet. I'm guessing. Because there's no way in hell these things are just gonna stay like this forever, I feel like. Sucks though that the stuff aren't gonna be cleared out, meaning that all this is gonna be super duper clogged up with, like, there's Act 2 and 3, so there's gonna be a lot more story to deal with, and I feel like it's just gonna clog up the whole dang thing. Damn it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Anyways, I've already felt like I already went full on time, so we'll see what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go and talk to Kat actually in the next episode. And see what she has to say. I will take on any side objective stuff too, so it's pretty on the way and somewhat not too crazy. So it's nice to be able to do side objectives and get like really nice things to do. And it's great that we got the perp. We got the perp. I thought it was gonna be like incorrect and something bad, but it ended up being pretty good, and we just didn't miss it. We didn't miss it at all. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Name of Minds and another video of Minds, and hope you guys have a great amazing day, good night, or when watching this. So, Roz out.